There is a type of intelligence that doesn't shout, doesn't boast, and doesn't dominate the room with grandeur. An intelligence that whispers through emotion, sees through the masks people wear, and feels the vibrations of unspoken truths. This intelligence doesn't come with medals or applause. It comes with a burden. And for the INFJ, this burden is not just mental, it is emotional, spiritual, and deeply existential. This is the story of the INFJ, the rarest personality type, the intuitive feelers who walk the earth like ghosts, absorbing, sensing, and intuiting far more than they show. If you are an INFJ, you already know. Your mind is a maze of insight, your heart a sponge for other people's pain, and your spirit, often exhausted by the weight of what you see and understand. You see, intelligence, for the INFJ, is not about IQ or academic accolades. It is about perception. It's about seeing things others ignore, patterns in behavior, inconsistencies in words, shadows behind smiles. You can read a room the way others read a book, sensing tension that no one else detects, feeling sadness behind the loudest laughter, and recognizing manipulation even when it's dressed as kindness. This isn't something you asked for. It's something that follows you, haunts you, and isolates you. From childhood, many INFJs are told they're too sensitive, too serious, or that they think too much, but they aren't just thinking. They're absorbing. They're processing unspoken truths, questioning societal norms, analyzing human behavior in real time. And in doing so, they carry a silent burden. The pain of knowing too much in a world that prefers the comfort of ignorance. This deep, emotional intelligence often feels like both a superpower and a curse. The INFJ doesn't just understand people. They become them for a moment, stepping into their shoes, feeling their emotions as their own. And while this gives them a rare capacity for compassion, it also drains them, leaving them emotionally raw and often alone. They notice the cracks in relationships others call perfect. They feel the manipulation in well-meaning gestures. They anticipate betrayal even before the first lie is spoken. They understand that someone's cruelty is usually their pain in disguise, but understanding doesn't make the wound hurt less when the INFJ is the target. To be an INFJ is to live in the duality of seeing the best in people while witnessing the worst of their behavior. It's the agony of watching someone self-destruct and knowing that you can't save them. It's knowing the right words to heal someone, only to be rejected because truth often comes dressed as pain. It's being able to see someone's potential so clearly it glows in your mind, but also seeing all the subconscious beliefs and trauma that keep them chained, and knowing they might never break free. You try to guide them, love them, support them, but they push you away because their own pain won't let them see you clearly. The INFJ's intelligence makes them seek meaning in everything. In the words left unsaid, in a look that lasts too long, in a shift in tone, or a subtle silence. It becomes exhausting. The world feels loud. Too fake. Too shallow. And the INFJ, in their quiet depth, often feels like an alien on a planet that only skims the surface. Sometimes, INFJs retreat. Not because they don't care, but because they care too much. They isolate to process, to recharge, to breathe. But even in solitude, their minds are active, dissecting past interactions, wondering if they said too much, cared too hard, or loved too deeply. This intelligence, this deep-seated perception, becomes a lonely road. INFJs often struggle to find people who understand them on the level they understand others. Conversations feel empty. Social events feel like theater. And most relationships feel one-sided. The INFJ gives. The world takes. And very few ever truly see them. But here's the paradox. Despite this burden, INFJs remain hopeful. They believe in humanity even when humanity lets them down. They extend compassion even when their own hearts are breaking. They stand up for others even when no one stands for them. Because their intelligence is rooted not in ego, but in empathy. They have visions of how things could be. They imagine a world of authenticity, healing, depth, and truth. And even if they know this vision may never fully manifest, they hold onto it like a lighthouse in a storm, not just for themselves, but for others lost in the darkness. But the INFJ's greatest pain often comes from being misunderstood. Their intelligence is subtle, often mistaken for shyness or aloofness. Their insights are deep, but unspoken. Their love is fierce, but hidden. And so the world misreads them, underestimates them, and sometimes fears them, because depth is intimidating when you're used to the shallow. They are often the healers, the counselors, the writers, the empaths, the unseen backbones holding broken people together. But who holds them? Who sees behind their smiles? Who notices their exhaustion? Who comforts them when the burden becomes too much to carry? Many INFJs endure years of emotional labor, carrying others, healing others, loving others, without ever being fully understood themselves. And yet, they continue. Quietly. Relentlessly. Because the burden is not something they can put down. It is wired into them. It is them. But INFJs, if you're listening, you must remember, your intelligence is not a flaw. Your ability to see behind the curtain, to read the hearts of people, to feel pain that isn't yours, it is sacred. It is rare. It is needed. But it must be balanced. You must learn to shield your energy, protect your heart, and choose where to pour your insight. You are not here to save everyone. You are not here to bleed for those who won't even notice your wounds. You are here to be the depth the world is missing, yes, but not to drown in it. You must allow yourself to be human, to be vulnerable, to be cared for. So let this video be a mirror, a gentle reminder that your pain is valid, that your intelligence is a gift, and that your loneliness doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're rare. It means you feel more, know more, and care more. The burden of the INFJ intelligence is heavy. But you do not have to carry it alone. There are others like you, watching, wondering, hurting. Find them. Build bridges. Create sacred spaces where your insight isn't just tolerated but celebrated. And most importantly, see yourself. Not just through the eyes of others, but through your own soul. You are not too much. You are not too sensitive. You are not wrong for seeing too deeply. You are exactly what this world needs more of: depth, empathy, truth. This is your strength. This is your burden. This is your beauty. The INFJ mind is a cathedral, vast, quiet, spiritual. And though the world may not understand it, it is blessed by your existence. So walk gently, feel deeply, speak truth when you can, and rest when the weight becomes too much. You are not alone. You are seen. You are valued. You are understood, even if only here, even if only now. If this message touched your soul, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe for more INFJ content, and never forget, your depth is your power, your pain is your purpose, and your presence is a quiet revolution.